Good morning, YouTubers. This is Justin with Mayberry Mini Trucks, and today is May the 10th, 2024, and we have new arrival units. I'm going to video them and describe them as best as possible. We have a Subaru Sandbar van. It is KV4-019322. And we'll start at the front. Man, the headlights are very translucent. They look good. The bumper has a few little minor scratches. The paint is faded somewhat here. You could black that out. Around the windshield is flawless. No dents, no dings. The driver door is dent free. It's super nice. Let's get a peek at the inside. The driver door inside, it looks good. There's a little bit of paint wore off where a foot has rubbed it, and maybe right here where some pants has rubbed on it. The door panel looks really good. Look at that seat, and that's cloth. That was, well, it's very comfortable. Oh, and this one has AC. Let's see how the AC works. And fires right up. No smoke whatsoever, which is a major plus on Subarus. And the air condition works. It is already cold. This van has 47,500 kilometers, so that's around 29,000 to 30,000 miles. And it is 5-speed. And it's got the original Sandbar floor mat. All right, the rear sliding door is dent free. No scratches neither. Right here, this is just some debris off of trees and pollen. These trucks have not been cleaned yet, but that is a fancy wheel and some nice tires. And it's extra. Dent free. The back quarter is dent, scratch, ding free. Okay, the rear bumper has some paint flaking and has some dents here. Right there goes our mechanic bias. Hey. Okay. You see those? Okay, the back hatch is surprisingly dent free, and it has the reflector glass. You can see me waving. And let's open up the hatch. Oh man, that thing has got some good shocks. And it's got a rack back here. It's got some fancy kind of lights back here, and it even says fancy on it. Wow. Good bright lights. And it's got seats in the back that fold down, armrest. It's got 2 drink holders. That is something good. Okay, let's go right here. The passenger rear quarter looks phenomenal. It is dent free. Okay, the passenger rear sliding door is dent free. Right here is a smudge of dirt or something on it. We've got some more leaves and debris from trees. You can see how muddy it is, and it's been raining here. And the passenger door is dent-free. Okay, look how good the door jambs look and shine. I mean, they look good. The door panel's in good shape. It's got a small cubby hole here for, you know, your cell phones or anything. And we actually have a CD player. Woo! This is your push button 4-wheel drive, 5-speed extra low. Oh, I noticed another thing, which this is real handy. That mirror it slides over top of your factory mirror, and it gives you a wider view. So a whole lot more transparent. So here is the van. Good looking van. I like the blue with the white, and as well, those wheels look good on here. Next in line, we have a Mitsubishi, and it is a U42T-0524234. Let's go. Oh man, as nice as this truck is, it has a spot right here, and this is very, very small, and it's not bad enough that you would have to cut it out or nothing. It's more on the surface, but it has bubbled the paint up. But around that windshield looks phenomenal. And I'm going to say we're going to fix that because we can. I also own a body shop, and we don't cut no corners. So what I would do is take and grind that out, put some rust prevention on it, and then let it cure out, and then paint it. And it would never have another issue. But as flawless as it is, I'm very surprised that it has. So something has probably just got stuck there, and it rose the paint up, and then you got moisture behind the paint, and it created a pocket, and then you got rust. But look at that shine on that paint. Look at that wheel. Just look at it. It's shiny. It's got good tires, and that door is dent-free. The roof. Just look at the shine. You can see as I'm moving, as the sun's creeping through, it just looks good. All right, let's go. Let's open it up. I know this thing has got to be super low miles. Oh, 13,000 kilometers, which is around 8,000 miles. I mean, come on now. Look at those door jambs. Just look how shiny they are. And right here, this is grease, dirt. Let's look underneath here. Look at that. Look how clean it is. Man, this is a nice Mitsubishi so far. But let's not count on it till we go all the way around it. Look at that bedside. Just look at it. You can distinguish that truck in the reflection is a Mitsubishi minicab. And let's get on down here and see the frame. Okay, the frame, you have some surface rust, very minimum. You can look at that underneath there. Everything looks good. Okay, so the driver's side bed panel is dent free. The tailgate is dent free. Even around the tail lights looks good. You have right here is just some, that'll wash off. It's where the hinges are, and it's rained, and the water has went in there and made the rust run down like a, and it gives you just a like a smudge on there, like this mat right here. There's a smudge right there from this mat, and that'll all wash off. But look how good that bed looks. And let's see about the engine cover. That will tell the story. And look at that engine cover. Now that is nothing but soot off of this black mat. I mean, that is a good looking bed there. Look at the headboard. Man, this makes me want to just take this truck home with me. I could use it on the farm. Oh no, we have a spot here which is just, somebody has nicked it. You can see the paint's cracked just a little bit. Nothing major. But the passenger side bed panel is dent free. The inside looks really good and shiny. And y'all just bear with me as I learn to do this, and it's going to take some time to get as good as Tony, but I'm going to get there, so y'all just bear with me. Now, the upper part of the door looks good, but I already see a dent there. You see that? And that is fresh, so that probably happened on the transport over here. Cause it nicked down to the metal and it is fresh. So we do have one dent in the passenger side door. Hey Bentley, say hey YouTubers. Okay, let's go to the next one, which we have a Subaru. And right fast, that Mitsubishi we just got off of is almost a unicorn, but I'm going to be very thorough and very strict, so I'm not going to deem it a unicorn, but I'm going to say it is close. If the windshield was fixed and that dent was fixed, and then that little small dent on the bed panel was fixed, it would be a unicorn, but it just quite isn't. So we have a KS4245849 here, and this is a Subaru sandbar. And these trucks are well noted. When people love Subarus, they love them. Let's see. The headlight looks good. Now right here, that is just rain, and all of that will come off when we detail the truck. And we don't, when I say detail, we don't actually do nothing but degrease them and wash them. And we don't want to cover up nothing. We don't put lipstick on a pig. Well, let's get right here. This looks really good. No dents, no dings. There's not even no specks of rust. See, this is dirt. Okay, around the windshield is nice. The roof is nice. You have some leaves up there, and we have some pollen. It's that time of year. But around the windshield looks really good. Okay, let's go to the driver door. We have some nice rain guards. Okay. The driver door is dent free, ding free. Look at those wheels and tires. Those are super diggers, and I bet they do go good. Underneath, the inner wheel box looks good. Okay. We have some smudges on here. All that will come off, of course. All right, let's go to the inside. The door panel looks good. Around the door, it looks good. We have just a little bit of surface rust where the seam is there. Nothing major. Underneath the floor mat looks good. Look how shiny and pristine them bolts are. And it's got the factory sandbar mat, which lets you know somebody took care of it. And this truck has 15,000 kilometers. So it's around 9,000 miles. The interior looks good. I don't see no seat tears. And I'm looking hard to find them. Because typically, where you're in and out of the driver's seat, you're sliding your butt across this, so you're going to tear the seat. Let's go to the driver's side bed panel. Okay, it is dent-free, but we do have a spot here where it might have had a dent, could have had some surface rust, and they put some lipstick on it, which you can see. All right, let's look at the frame. Underneath there, the bed, get my finger right, you see it? It is super clean. The frame looks good, good spare tire. Another super digger with some nice wheels. So, the driver's side bed panel is dent-free, but it does have some touch-up spots. So, we do have a small dent next to the tail light, which that saved that tail light, I would say. The engine cover looks good. It's just dirty. The bed tailgate looks good. I see a few little spots of surface rust where they've tied stuff down. Alright, let's get the inner panels right here. They look good as I'm scanning them, trying to find something. The engine cover looks good. We do have some leaves and stuff in there. That's just leaves. We do have some scratches. But the ribs and all look really good. And I do recommend, if you get one of these trucks, you can get a stall mat and put it in the bed, and stuff does not slide around near as bad. And you can pick them up at like Royal King, Tractor Supply, or probably any of your farm stores. Okay, the passenger side panel. Alright, we have a few little touch-up spots. 1, 2, 3. But I do not see no dents or dings. I see a little touch-up spot right here. But it's not dented. And we got another super digger. It looks like it was digging. We've had a lot of rain. You've got a new battery. Ooh. And that frame looks really good. It sure does. Alright, let's go. The cab looks good, dent-free. The passenger door looks really well. No dents. Now, I do see a little touch-up here. And a lot of that touch-up will come off when we wash them. I think they just tend to do that to try to make it look better as a picture. But we want to show you everything about this truck. The key to this video is that you see everything, the good and the bad. And that interior, look how shiny that dash is. And no, it's not been armor alled up or nothing. Even the shiny on the seat of the, that leather shining. So, this is a super nice, super low miles sandbar. And let's move to the next one. We have a Mitsubishi. And it is U42T-0327907. Alright. The bumper looks good. Let's go around. the perimeter of the windshield, the top of the cab, looks really good. Around the glass, looks good. You have some smudge and stuff off of the windshield wiper spray, and then these rubbers here, you see that black on my finger? So, but all this is just mostly debris off the trees. But there's no dents or dings or nicks in the front of the cab. Okay, let's get to the driver's door. We have one little dent. Okay. And we have some small touch-up spots here. So looks like 3 small touch-up spots right here. You really can't see them, but they are there. Let's get you where you can see them. If you look right there, you can see it. We focused in on it. So, and then you got 2 more. So you've got altogether 6 touch-up spots. And 1 little ding. I would actually call that like more like a rock pebble. So let's go. The inner door panel is really shiny. Alright. Looks good in there. This truck has 53,000 kilometers, so you're looking at about 33,000 miles. And we have right here a seat tear where the seam has come apart, where you could take and sew that back up, and you could do that yourself. All right, so, and we do have some new tires. That's a big plus. All right, driver's side bed panel. It is ding free. But we do have a little bit of scratch right here. And of course, they tried to put some lipstick on it. So, let's see the frame. Look at that frame, guys. That frame looks really good. Look at the bottom of the bed. And look at it. It is super clean. Okay. While we're here, let's look at the back of the cab. It looks good. The headache rack looks really well. It's not, you know, scratched up or surface rust. Now, the engine cover, that always tells the story. You've got some surface rust on it. It's not eat through nowhere. The bed is not dented up. And these rubber mats, they do cause some wear, you know, the vibration. So the inside of the bed looks good. Let's go to the tailgate. Okay. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dings in the tailgate. And 7, 8. 8 dings in the tailgate that actually, to me, look like factory. Because if you'll see the round right there, that is where they press them together. It acts sort of like a pop rivet, but it's not. That's just a same concept. Okay, so passenger side panel. We have 1 little bitty ding facing out. And that's it. This truck does have a toolbox. And it looks really good. The bed frame on this side looks really well. Even the exhaust is not rusted, so that is a major plus. Okay, the passenger side door. Dent, ding, free. Man, we've got some nice trucks in. Around the perimeter of the door. Look at that door panel. So, You can look at several things and just see how well taken care of the truck is. Underneath here is really clean. It's dirty. Passenger seat looks really well. Just a nice truck. And you can see the seat tire over there. This is a nice Mitsubishi. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, we have a Hi-Jet. And it is a S110P-512952. And let's go around the perimeter of the windshield. And the roof. We have a small, let me catch it with the light, and it's right here, dent. And that is it for the roof. Around the windshield looks really good. The front looks good. There is one small, very small dent in the front. It's like the little fender, but it's not big enough to call a fender. It's just a piece in between the door and the front. Okay. Look at the glossiness in that door. You can see Bentley just taking a nap. We might let her do the next video. Okay, that door is dent free. Okay. Look inside of that fender well. That is clean. That's a good looking tire. Now this trunk is dirty. Might I add, it hasn't been cleaned. Let's go around the perimeter of the door. Everything looks good. Rust free. This is a nice Hi-Jet. 5-speed. 4-wheel drive. Okay, underneath the mats look good. Let's just pop one up. Right there is your spare tire jack. That is super clean and just looks good. And this truck is ready to go get serviced. And wow, 10,733 kilometers. So that is like 7,000 miles, give or take some. All right, we have some Route 6. Wonder if instead of public road they have public. Let's not get sidetracked. Okay, the driver's side bed panel. Oh, we see it there. We see 2 small dings. Okay, but so the driver's side bed panel has 2 small dings. The frame looks great. It is dirty. Little bit of surface rust. Nothing to write home about. And look underneath at the bottom of the bed. Look at those ribs, how straight they are. And look at the shine. You can see the shine off the bed. We have a FM radio station, 79.5. Wow. The back of the headboard looks good. Look at that engine cover. Okay, we have a little bit of surface rust here, and the bed bolts and all look really good. The inside of this bed looks great. Let's go to the tailgate. Man, ding, dent. Oh, we have a few little chips. And then we have where somebody just barely, and you probably cannot see that, but there's a little bit of a bow here where they've probably backed into something. So the tailgate looks good. It has a few little pebble marks. Let's go to the passenger side rear bed panel. It looks good. We've got a little bit of dirt there. Few little smudges, but all that will come out when we wash it. And the frame looks phenomenal. Just look at it. Okay, let's go to the passenger side door. First of all, I see a little ding there. So we have one ding, and wow, that's it. So close to being a unicorn, but so far away. Okay, and we have a tear right here. Nothing major, but the door panel does have a tear. The inside looks good. The seats are not torn. We do have a little bit of faces. Somebody, they're going to be an artist when they grow up, I would say. So, let's move on to the next one, and that is a Subaru. Look how clear those headlights are. Look at them. All right. We have a KS4-165260. We're going to go around the perimeter of the windshield. And the roof looks good. It looks really good around the windshield. And the front looks really well. No dents, no dings, no pebble marks. The front bumper looks well. We can say well or swell, or magnificent or beautiful. All right, let's look at this door. You know this truck will clean up good. You can see the reflection of the other trucks. And this door is dirty, but it is dent and ding free. Let's go to the inside of it. Okay, we are rust free. We do have some paint wore off where you drag your legs. We all do it. Underneath here, some vibration. We have a sandbar mat, and this truck has 55,000 kilometers, which is around 34,000. We do have a seat tear here, which is about 6 inches. Then we have some wear on the side of the seat, small tears. We do have a dent in the back of the cab. Okay, you see that. Okay. Let's go to the driver's side bed panel. Okay, we do have a impression there that's bumping outwards. So we have one. Then we have 2, 3 small dings. So altogether there's 4. But they're really not noticeable, so let's get right here and look at them, okay? You cannot see that. The average person would not see that. And you see a little bit of touch-up back here. The tailgate has a dent over there by the hinge. The engine cover looks good. The frame is super clean. Really good tires. The inside of the bed. Engine cover looks good, and the bolts are not even rusted on the engine cover. The back of the cab looks really well. This is a nice truck, which they're all nice. They're just not quite unicorns. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 small impressions on the passenger side bed panel. Okay, let's go to the passenger side door. The perimeter around the glass looks really good. And the Subarus do have locking gas. So we have a few little touch-up lipstick spots we have a very small dent where the bed, where the door rolls around, as you can see there. So we have one dent in the passenger door. Let's go to the inside. Okay. It looks good. The door panel looks good. No rust whatsoever. The passenger side seat, no tears, looks good. This is a nice truck. Underneath the floor mat looks very good. And this is another Subaru. So, guys, if you're interested in any of these, please give me a call, 336-970-3885, and we will get you a price together. I'm going to jump off here. I have a customer coming in that will need some help. So, thank you. Please like and subscribe, and please bear with me as this is a learning process for me, and we do appreciate you. And if it wasn't for y'all, we would not be able to do this. Thank y'all. Have a good day.